Intro, you know. Sometimes I sit back and think, how on earth did we survive childhood? We didn't have helmets. We didn't have play dates scheduled by parents. Heck, we barely had rules. We just lived. We woke up, ate a bowl of cereal, and ran outside until the sun told us to come home. And the things we did, they'd make today's parents panic. And I mean real panic. Let me walk you through it. Not with a list, not with stats, just some stories from the way things used to be. 1. No seatbelts, and everyone was fine with that. I remember laying across the back seat like it was a bed. Sometimes my brother and I would wrestle back there on long drives. Seatbelts? Please. The only thing keeping us safe was our mom's arm flying out across our chest if the brakes slammed, and it worked, at least in our minds. 2. We'd disappear all day, and nobody worried. We'd eat a quick breakfast, grab our bikes, and we were gone. Just gone. Sometimes we were at the creek, sometimes the park, sometimes exploring a construction site, and nobody had a clue where we were. Our parents trusted us to figure it out, or they trusted the neighbors to tattle if we got out of line. 3. Drank right from the garden hose. If you came in the house during the day, your mom would yell, "You're letting the cold out." So if you were thirsty, you bent down and drank from the hose. Warm, metallic, a little rubbery, and somehow absolutely perfect. Bikes without helmets or shoes. We'd race down hills barefoot, wind in our hair, not a care in the world. No helmet, no knee pads, just skinned elbows and the thrill of going fast. You'd crash, get a Band-Aid, and hop back on. That was childhood. 5. We lit our own fireworks. Yeah, kids, with matches. We'd light firecrackers and run like heck, sparklers, bottle rockets. Sometimes they went sideways. One time, my cousin set the mailbox on fire. Dad just hosed it off and said, "Well, don't do that again." 6. Rain or shine, we walked to school. It didn't matter if it was pouring or snowing. You threw on a raincoat, maybe wrapped your lunch in wax paper, and walked. Sometimes the walk was half the fun, unless your shoes filled with slush before homeroom. 7. We bought cigarettes for our parents. No joke, my mom would give me $1 and a note, "Please give my son a pack of Camels." The clerk didn't blink. Sometimes he gave me a bubblegum cigarette just to be cute. 8. Hitching a ride was just normal. If your bike chain broke, you didn't cry about it. You stuck your thumb out and hoped someone from the neighborhood stopped. 9 times out of 10, they did. It wasn't weird, it was just neighborly. 9. We had BB guns, and no one panicked. You got one for your birthday, maybe from an uncle. We'd line up soda cans on a fence and take turns knocking them down. Only rule, don't shoot your brother. And even that rule got tested now and then. 10. We ran errands like tiny adults. Here's $5. Go get bread, eggs, and milk. And we did. We even brought back the change. If we forgot something, we got sent right back. No grocery apps. Just your feet and your mom's handwriting. 11. We played in half-built houses, new homes going up. That was our fort. We'd climb beams, balance on 2x4s, dig tunnels in the dirt piles, nails on the ground, splinters, didn't matter. We made castles out of plywood. 12th, lunch was whatever we could grab. No one packed cute bento boxes. Lunch might be a slice of bologna on white bread, some chips and a soda, maybe a Twinkie if you were lucky, and nobody asked if it was healthy. If it tasted good, it was good enough. 13, trees were our kingdoms. Every block had at least one good climbing tree. You'd scramble up that trunk, sit on a sturdy branch, and just be. Sometimes we brought comic books up there. Sometimes we sat quietly and watched the world. 14. We sledded into the street snow day. Grab your metal runner sled and find the steepest hill around. Sometimes that hill ended at a street. We didn't stop to think if a car was coming. We just held on and hoped for the best. Looking back, we might have been nuts. 15. We went to the park alone, all day. No parent, no sunscreen, no timer. Just you, your friends, and the monkey bars. We played until our hands were blistered and our cheeks were sunburnt. Nobody checked on us. Nobody needed to. Different world back then. A little rough around the edges. A little reckless, but full of heart. We didn't have much, but we had each other. And the freedom to just be kids. If you grew up like this, I'd love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments. What's one thing you did as a kid that today's parents wouldn't believe? And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, go ahead and give it a like, hit subscribe, and stick around.